All right, so we are going to get started. I like to start right on time, first of all, because you guys showed up on time, and I like to be considerate of that. And second of all, I just said 9 o'clock, so we start at 9 o'clock, right? So, welcome all of you guys that are here. I always like to take a minute to say, great job for taking time out on a Tuesday night or whenever you may be listening to this recording to invest in yourself, to invest in your business, to invest in your future success, because these are the moments, the defining moments in your business where you could be watching something on television right now. I would name some things, but honestly, I don't even know what's on right now. Or you could be investing the same time into your business. And just the fact that you showed up right now shows me that this is something that you want. Success in this industry, success in your company, success in your business is something that you want, and you are willing and seeking to figure out how to do that. And you're willing to invest time to find the solutions that you're looking for. So, what I'm going to be sharing with you tonight, I'm calling the top 12 distinctions between amateurs and professionals and how to become a pro overnight, because I've really started investing more time into teaching marketing. I think it's extremely important. And, I'm on Facebook, a little here and there all day. And so I see people posting on their profiles and in groups and starting pages. And, you know, when you really look at how people are marketing their business, it's unfortunate, but it's not really a surprise that 97% of people are failing. And I'm really on a mission to change those statistics, because there's nothing I do or anyone else that's had success in this industry that's really rocket science. Yes, we've developed some skills and some strategies, and I know I am constantly in learning mode. I'm always learning. And so, you know, but it doesn't take a rocket scientist. Everything that I do and other leaders in the industry do are things that you can do. It's just it's a lot of things. I mean, one is, most people in network marketing are not really taught how to market. And especially with the implementation of the social media age, people are still doing things the way they used to do them prior to social media. And although those things can still work, why in the world wouldn't you utilize these powerful social media platforms to be able to really grow your business? And, I know in my current company where I've been for the last actually 7 months today, is my 7 month anniversary. I have completely built my business from home, in my pajamas most of the time, with my kids at home. I have 4 kids, 12 and under, and I have a lot of fun doing it. There's nothing that I do day to day to run my business and to grow my business and to support my team that I don't look forward to doing. I enjoy every single piece of the puzzle that it takes to build my business. So let's go ahead and let me put this in presentation mode here. And let's get serious, okay? You invested the time, I invested the time to be here tonight. And just so you really get the most out of it, I want you to get rid of all distractions. Hopefully, you already let your spouse and your kids know that you are investing some time in your business tonight. That's really important. I know even my youngest, who's 5, she gets it. She knows what a webinar is, she knows what a conference call is, and she knows when I have one that it's go ask daddy or go get settled in upstairs, and they just get it. They understand what mommy is doing and why mommy is doing it. And the same with my husband. So, those conversations are necessary. So for the next 30, 40 minutes or so, just really do everything that you can to get rid of all distractions. Turn your phone off. Don't get distracted by Facebook or any of the other social media platforms out there. Really, really focus on the information that I'm going to be sharing with you tonight. So I see a lot of new names on here, and we've had some new people join us. So that's always exciting. I love talking to people that I've never really spoken to before or connected with before. And I know several of you were invited here tonight by other people. So that's always great to be able to connect that way. So let me take just a minute to explain why to listen to me, because you may think, who is this chick? Like, what's her deal? Why should I really be listening to what it is that she's sharing tonight? So, for one, I've been in network marketing for 12 years. And honestly, for the first 8, it was really my husband out there. He was growing the business, he was building the team, he was teaching me, but I was really stuck in mommy mode. We had 4 babies in about 8.5 years. And, I was stuck in my story of being a stay-at-home mom and drowning in diapers and laundry and just so busy and, just kind of had a pity party for myself all day and didn't really appreciate what I had going on in my life. And so, my husband was out there, having some success in network marketing, and I would just kind of do just enough to feel some significance, but I never really stepped up to the plate. Well, about 4 years ago, I just really had a wake up call. I just heard that voice saying, Alyse, it's your time. Stop blaming, start taking responsibility, stop, saying no to your kids all the time and feeling guilty about it. What can you do? What can you personally take responsibility for? And I realized that it was my time to really do this network marketing thing. And so, um, in a previous company that I was in, decided to really run with it. And within 18 months, we were earning a multiple 6-figure income and had a solid year of income of checks ranging anywhere from $12 to over $27,000 per month. And it was amazing. And I actually, by choice, left that company the end of 2012. Just couldn't really align myself with the product anymore. Couldn't align myself with the culture anymore. I just really started, like in Wizard of Oz, you kind of see behind the curtain and see things for what they really were. Well, that's what happened to me. And, I could have still been phony and collected a paycheck, but that's not how I roll. So we actually completely stepped away from that income. It was our sole source of income, and completely stepped out in faith and said, okay, what now? And so I knew I wasn't going to go and get a job and earn that type of income again. And so for about 14 months, I wandered around the industry and went in and out of companies. In January of this year, I joined the company that I'm currently with. During that time, that income has allowed my 42-year-old husband to retire. He's been a fitness trainer for over 20 years. He has been a very successful fitness trainer. He has owned a $1 million personal training business. When we lived in Northern Virginia, he owned a very successful outdoor boot camp for women. But he's been waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning for about 20 years. And there was a time where he was going to work, training clients at 5 in the morning and coming home at 10 o'clock at night. And so this industry has allowed me to retire my husband, which is pretty incredible. So now he spends his day building a treehouse in our backyard for our kids, and just whatever he wants to do. He's writing a book, and our kids are involved in track, so he's their track coach, and it's just really awesome. I mean, we're both home with our kids all day, every day, and it's really incredible. So when my husband was in the industry, he was able to become a 6-figure earner in a previous company. Like I said, the last company I was in and really ran with was able to become a multiple 6-figure earner. And now for the 3rd time in my current company, we are again earning a full-time income from home. So this basically places me, when you really look at the probability and the statistics of people that not only earn a full-time income once, but are able to do it 3 times, that basically puts me in the top less than 1% of people in the network marketing industry. And all this while raising 5 kids. I have a stepson, he's 22, and then we have these 4 little munchkins that have been here along the ride every step of the way. So, all right, so here we go. So we're going to start to get into these 12 distinctions, and this is going to be fun. I'm going to have fun with it. So here we go, number 1. And I'm going to just break it up according to amateur and pro, okay? So what the amateurs do and what the pros do. So amateurs, typically, we make a list of 100 people in our friends and family, right? It's like first call to action when you join a company, make a list of 100 friends and family. Now, I'm not saying don't do this, okay? Because you should definitely reach out to your warm market. Just be prepared that your Aunt Betty and your Uncle Bob and your dry cleaner and your babysitter and the people you work with day to day, or the person that does your hair or your real estate agent, they may not be at all interested in your business. They're either not entrepreneurial, they're happy doing what they're doing. They're like most people where they just kind of have that job mindset of working 40 hours a week for the next 40 years. And that's just as far as they can see. And we're not in the business to convince people. We're in the business of sorting through people to find people that this resonates with, that whatever your business, product, or opportunity is, that it resonates with them. You don't have to convince them. You don't have to tell them that it's not a pyramid scheme, right? You don't have to be that person that's constantly frustrated and beating your head against the wall, okay? So what professionals do, especially in the age of social media, is instead of grabbing a pen and paper and writing down a list of friends and family, we attract a list of followers. So if you've been online at all, on Facebook, or done any research into how to market your business online, hopefully you have heard the valuable words that the everything is in the list, okay? Everything is in the list. Your money is in your list. And your money typically is not going to be in this list. You'll get some people, okay? But the big money, the long-term money, the growing money, the people that are going to come to you and ask you to join your business, that is in this type of list, in an email list. Okay, and that doesn't mean that you go to your current email list. It means that you utilize some social media strategies that I'm more than happy to teach you to create your own email list of people that are attracted to you and want to know what you know. They want to be a part of what you're doing. And, attraction marketing, if you don't know anything about what attraction marketing is, I really am going to do a very special webinar on that. But basically, attraction marketing it's really flipping the way that you're probably doing things right now. Because right now, I guarantee it, are going out there and saying, hey, check out my business, click on my link, look at my comp plan, look at my product, look at my service. And yeah, some people will click, you may get a lead here and there. But what I've been doing over the last 4 or 5 years is I have been attracting people to me. I have very, very consistently, and it doesn't need to take you 4 or 5 years. It can happen literally this week if you want it to. But I've been attracting people to me because I have very, very, very consistently been sharing information with people. I've been sharing things that people want to know, that people are searching for answers for, okay? And whatever your product or service is, the chances of them really investing time looking for it is kind of slim. And to be honest, even people that are maybe online looking for work at home opportunities, they're really looking for a way to sit at home and be on their butt and make money. Okay, they're not typically really motivated, leadership quality type people. Okay, so what I've done and what you can learn to do is you can be on Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram or whatever social media platform you like. And by sharing things of value, by sharing things that are going to motivate people and inspire people and teach people what they want to know, then you can create and attract a list of people that have given you permission to market to them. Okay? So that's a big difference from going on Facebook or going in a Facebook group and saying, hey, I'm a part of the best business in the world. We have the best comp plan, the best product. Get your spot. We're in pre-launch, blah, blah, blah. Like all the kind of hypey words that your company may be teaching you to say, or your current leader is teaching you what to say. I'm here to tell you that, you may get a few people here and there, but you're not going to attract people like me. And you only need a couple people like me, and you can pretty much be set for life, because I'm going to go out there and do it no matter what. I know how to grow a business. So in any comp plan that you're in, if you can attract a couple people like me, or just anybody with a real leadership mentality, it's very, very, very valuable to your business. But you're not going to attract leaders by just spamming your opportunity everywhere, by constantly saying, join my team, join my business, please order my product. You're not going to create and attract a list of followers that way, okay? So we'll keep talking more about this as we go, but amateur, old school, professional, we create a list of subscribers. All right, number 2. Amateurs are just really desperate to sponsor anyone, right? Like anybody to just please sign up for my business. I don't care if you never do anything. I don't, you have to realize that if you just sponsor anyone, you have to take responsibility for any frustration that you have. Because I know a lot of people that get frustrated with people that they join, or the people that join them, and they're like, oh my gosh, they're not doing anything. They're not going through the getting started. They're not following the plan that we have in place for them. Well, you have to understand that you probably could have been able to tell that that person wasn't going to do anything anyway. Okay, so amateurs are so excited to sponsor people that they don't take the time to see and to ask, is this someone that I really even want to work with? Because for me, I tell people from the very beginning, I work with the willing. And if you come to me, I'm right there. I will answer every email. I will answer every Facebook message. I will do any call you need to do. Whatever it is, I'm there for the people that show initiative. But, I have over 250 people on my team, so I tell them, there's no way I'm going to call 250 people every day and, give them a little pep talk. That's why I work with people that want to do something. I look for motivated people, okay? And that's what's allowed me to really put more focus into teaching marketing, because now after 7 months, because I do have motivated people on my team, it's growing every month. And, yes, I have personally enrolled 27 people, that has grown to over 250, but it's the handful, it's the 5 or 6 or 7 motivated people that I have on my team that drive the business every single day. And now they're going out there, and finding motivated people just like themselves. But amateurs, they're just so desperate to sponsor anyone, and then they get frustrated. Whereas I let people know right up front, I love what I do and I want to continue loving what I do. And in order to do that, you got to be motivated. You don't have to know everything. You can ask as many questions as you want, but you have to show some self-initiative. Okay, so there's another big distinction there. All right, number 3, amateurs are needy. Okay, it's very, very obvious in their posts. on Facebook. I'm using Facebook a lot because that's mainly where I market, between Facebook and YouTube. But this is anywhere, this is as you're going out there and talking to people. This is as you're going to networking meetings. This is whatever you're doing to currently grow your business. Your energy is probably very needy, because in communication, only 7% of what's communicated is actually verbal. The other 93% is your tone and your energy. So if your tone is kind of whining and needing and like you're begging people, and your energy is needy and desperate, then number one, you're going to attract those types of people. And number two, you're going to push away the leaders. Okay. So I understand, yes, we're all in this industry to make money. I understand that a lot of us really, really need to make money right away. Trust me. When we went from when we walked away from the company the end of 2012, we were still earning about $18,000 a month. We went from $18,000 a month to nothing, with 4 kids at home. Actually, my stepson was still at home. So we had 5 kids at home, a house payment, 2 car payments. And so, yes, we needed money. Of course, we needed money. But you don't want to go out there with that energy, because trust me, it's going to attract people like that, and it's going to push the people that you really want to work with away. So professionals are very influential, okay? Professionals are going to teach you something. Professionals are going to lead you somewhere. And the thing is that you don't have to have the experience. You don't have to have made the 6 figures. You don't have to have built the team. And again, I'll teach you how to do that. But if you align with people and with the community and with a leader that can be that go-to person for you, and that can teach you how to literally become a person of influence overnight, that's when you're going to start to attract people to you and get out of the neediness position and get into the influential position and say, look, I have something to offer you. I am here to be of service to you. And you got to really flip things around from please, please, please join my business to how can I be of service to you? Okay. And you may be wondering, like, how do I do that? I'm not really going into the hows tonight. Okay, I'm going to give you a website when we're done that can go a little more into the hows. But tonight, I just really want you to see these dramatic contrasts and figure out truly and be really honest with yourself about what category that you're in, and also really start to look in the mirror and ask, what category do I want to stay in? Okay, because becoming a professional does not have to take you 12 years. It does not have to take you a long time. You can literally do it tomorrow if you wanted to. So I really just want you to pay attention to the contrast and honestly put yourself in one of these categories. All right, next. Amateurs chase people and professionals attract people. Okay? Amateurs chase people, professionals attract people. So I've already kind of touched on this, but same thing. Amateurs just, whether it's that written list that you have, or the networking meetings you go to, or you go to a PTA meeting and you're in a room with 30 moms and you feel like you got to pitch your opportunity, or you're at a family picnic and you want to chase people down and say, hey, I want you to check out my business, is very different from attracting people. Okay, so here's an example. On Saturday, we kind of checked out this Boy Scout thing. They were having, like an open house, and they were doing it in the form of a flag football game. Well, my 10-year-old loves flag football. He's pretty phenomenal at it. And so I thought it would be fun, for us to go out. He could play flag football. We could look into this Boy Scout thing and, connect with the people and all that. So I'm sitting there with these moms and having a great conversation. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, thank God I don't have to pitch them on my business. Because any other time I was in a tent, we're in this little outdoor canopy thing with 7 or 8 moms, I would have been thinking, okay, Where's my door? Where's my window of opportunity to pitch my business to these 6 moms who would love to make money from home? It was so nice to think I could really just sit there and have a conversation with them and get to know them. And I had no ulterior motive whatsoever, because I spend my day attracting people. When I'm on Facebook, I'm not on there just messing around. Well, not all the time. Most of the time, I'm very strategic about why I'm on there. I have a very solid intention about why I'm on Facebook or why I'm shooting a video or whatever it is that I'm doing during my day to grow my business. I'm very intentional with it. And that intention is to attract people to me. And I'm not attracting them directly to my business. I'm attracting them to the value that it is that I'm providing. So whether it's, I do a lot of inspirational and mindset stuff. I post a lot of images with inspirational quotes. I'll do mindset videos. I'll do marketing training videos. I always strive to give nuggets to people that can just genuinely help them. And of course, I would love to sponsor someone into my business every day. But my intention is to go out there and serve people. And it has actually served me very well to do that. Okay. So amateurs chase people, professionals attract people. All right. Amateurs spam their business, which is sales. You kind of feel like the cheesy car sales guy, whereas professionals lead with value. They actually do marketing. And something that's really lacking in this network marketing industry that has been around for about 70 years is really teaching people how to market. Okay? Really teaching people how to market, because, if your leader is teaching you what someone from 20 or 30 years ago was doing and having you read the books that someone wrote 20 or 30 years ago about how to grow your business, like I said, I'm not going to tell you those things don't work, but there's more efficient ways of doing it. There's ways where you can up your results dramatically, as opposed to staying in the 3% of people that or the 97% of people, that are just failing and end up quitting and saying this industry doesn't work. It's because they are only being taught these kind of salesy, spammy strategies. And, we're still talking about social media here. So, when I say people are spamming their business, it's almost every post on their profile. They're going into groups and just saying, hey, join my business. Whatever it is, they're out there doing sales. And if you asked 100 people on the street if they enjoy being in sales, most of them would say no. And I can probably guess that as you've brought people onto your team, I know I've heard a ton of people say this, is, well, I don't want to sell anything. I don't want to sell to my friends and family, right? So the only way that you can avoid doing that is to learn how to market, or is to become a super marketer. Okay. And like I said, that means leading with value. It doesn't mean, if I post my business opportunity 100 times, maybe someone will click on my link and they will join. That's really like building your business on luck instead of strategy. Okay. So going from the amateur of being in sales to being a professional and being in marketing, that's a big shift, but a very simple shift that I really encourage you guys to make. All right. Amateurs waste time spinning their wheels, and professionals invest time using proven strategies. Okay? So when you waste time, you don't get that time back, right? There's no return on wasting time. But if you invest time, you can make a return on that time that's invested, okay? So everything that I've been talking about already is a lot of spinning your wheels, writing down the list or constantly adding to that written list. Or, I've even heard, hey, drive around and get phone numbers off of real estate signs and call those real estate agents. I mean, that's cold calling. Like, and if you want to be a cold caller, you better really invest a lot of money in how to become a great cold caller. And you also better get used to about 1 in 100 people actually saying yes to your business opportunity. Okay. And I'll get to the duplication model of that in a minute. But, all of these different things, people spend so much time or waste so much time just spinning their wheels. And that's why after 30, 60, 90 days, when they're not making any money, they want to quit and either quit the industry altogether or go and look for a different company, maybe with a different comp plan and maybe with a little more hype behind it, thinking that it's the company when really it's their strategy. Okay. Whereas professionals, I don't expect to be a millionaire overnight, but I do know that the time that I'm investing, I am getting a return on it because I'm using proven strategies that not only have worked for me, but have worked for a lot of other 6 and 7 figure earners in network marketing, growing their business online, standing on stages, collecting the big checks. I don't feel bad when I'm taking time away from my family to build my business. If I was spinning my wheels, I would. But because I'm using proven strategies that are being used and time tested and proven by top leaders in this industry and top income earners and top recruiters in this industry, I'm going to stick to that. I'm going to keep doing that. Okay? Big difference. All right. Number 7. Amateurs get lost in the crowd and pros stand out from the crowd. So again, you need to make a decision. Do you want to be in the 97% of people that are out there doing 1 through 6, right, that we've already talked about? Or are you really willing and ready to become that standout person that people are attracted to? Okay? Like I said, it is not complicated. It is not complicated. It's not hard. It's not something that only a handful of people can do. It's just something only a handful of people are willing to do. Okay? But every single one of you on the line, I'm looking at every single one of your names right now. There's nothing that I do on a day-to-day basis that you can't do. Okay? But it's a decision. Do you want to be lost in the crowd? Because that can be pretty comfortable, right? It can be pretty comfortable to just, look around and everyone's doing what you're doing. And you look around and, well, this person is doing this, so let me go ahead and do that because, it's something that, I can do that and I'm comfortable and, like all those different things that are going to keep you in the crowd and keep you in the 97% of people that don't have success in this industry. Okay, I'm just keeping it real. Or you can make a choice, you can make a decision and say, you know what, I'm ready to stand out from the crowd. I'm tired of spinning my wheels. I'm tired of being an amateur. I'm tired of barely being able to cover the cost of my monthly auto ship or whatever you have to pay every month. I'm tired of my spouse breathing down my neck saying you got to make more money or you're going to have to quit, right? That is a decision that you're going to need to make. Once you make the decision, I can help you, but I can't help you until you make that decision, okay? But that's another huge distinction right there. All right, number 8. Amateurs are just out there selling stuff, and professionals think like a business owner, okay? So, this is like a flea market, right? So a flea market, you spend maybe $25 to get a table, right? To be out there for the weekends, you can come and sell your stuff, okay? So it's a very inexpensive way to sell your stuff, okay? Professionals, we think like business owners, okay? So when we were making all that money in the previous company, one of my husband's dreams was to open his own fitness facility. So we invested about $70,000 of our own money to open this fitness facility. It had everything he wanted, the turf and the rubber flooring and the childcare room. And I mean, it was just a beautiful facility. And it was going to cost us about $6,000 a month just to operate. Okay. So, when you think about what it takes to run that type of business compared to what it takes to run your network marketing business, it doesn't take nearly that much money, nearly that much time, nearly that much energy, but you do have to think like a business owner, okay? And you can't be cheap, okay? You can't be cheap. You can't really, truly always expect to grow your business without investing any money in your business, okay? Beyond the product or service or whatever monthly fee that you have to pay for. Think about if you were opening a restaurant, okay? You'd have to pay for the build out. You'd have to pay for the tables, for the chairs, for the silverware, for the glasses, for the food, for the kitchen to be laid out, for it to be, meet all of the standards of whatever your particular city needs, to hire the staff, to train the staff. And then you have to go out there, and unless you want an empty restaurant, and you want a full restaurant, you got to go out there and market, right? You're not just going to go out there and tell your friends and family, hey, come to my restaurant, and expect it to be packed 7 days a week. Okay? Let's really, really think about it. Let's really put it in perspective. Because when you start a network marketing business, you are a business owner. Okay? So, the company I'm in, it's a very low monthly fee, which is nice. It's only $59 a month. But I invest about $250 a month in my marketing, okay? Because it's worth it. I mean, first of all, I make a return on that investment. And second of all, it gets me out of the amateur ranks. And third, I know that it works, okay? I know that it works. And I know that it's a heck of a lot less than the $6,000 a month we were going to spend to run a gym, okay? So you have to be willing to invest. And, trust me, I've been there where I haven't had the money, but you know what? I turned my cable off. I sold stuff on Craigslist. I had yard sales. I got rid of stuff that I didn't need. I sold jewelry. I got rid of TVs that weren't making us any money. We did whatever we had to do to invest in our business. Okay? So again, it's a decision. Do you want to, stay an amateur, or, if you just stop going out to lunch or going out to dinner or going to the movies or buying your coffee every day, what can you do? What can you sacrifice to reinvest that money into your business that's actually going to make a return? Okay? Because people spend money all day long. People upgrade their phones. People buy the new game system. People get the bigger and better TV. People spend money all day long. But when it comes to investing in their business, that fear sets in and they don't want to put it in their business. Well, I'm here to tell you, if nobody else has told you this, I'll be the one. I'll tell you, you have to be willing to invest in your business. Okay? And beyond whatever your monthly auto ship is, if you really want to do it like a pro, you better be willing to invest in learning some marketing and to working with people that are going to teach you marketing. Okay? Or you can stay in the 97% and say this industry doesn't work, my sponsor didn't help me, my company's product, blah, 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 and keep putting that blame on something else. Or you can take 100% responsibility for your business and say, you know what? I'm going to look at my budget. I'm going to move some things around. I'm going to get rid of stuff. I'm going to sell some stuff because I want this to work. Okay? That's pretty much the crossroads you're going to need to come to for things to really, truly, dramatically change in your business. Okay? All right. Here we go. Most people are dreading what they have to do to grow their business. They're dreading calling their Aunt Martha. They're dreading calling their Uncle Bob. They're dreading calling their sister and sharing the fifth opportunity that they're saying is now the best business ever, right? They're dreading making cold calls. They're dreading having home parties, right? All these different things that people dread doing, as opposed to, like me, like I said, I am excited to get to quote unquote work every single day. I love, love, love what I do every day. I mean, really, like I get so excited about it. I wake up, I have my little morning ritual that I do. And after that, I'm getting to work and I love it. There's nothing that I dread doing when it comes to what I need to do to grow my business every day. But I can guarantee a lot of you on here tonight are dreading whatever it is that you're currently being taught how to do. Okay, whether it's making the calls or doing the parties or, marketing the way you're currently being taught to market, most people are out there dreading it. That's why they don't do it. That's why their business doesn't grow. It's like, what do you expect? But if it could actually be something that you're excited about, something that you could really learn and grow and evolve and share, that's when things get really exciting. Okay. All right. So leading right into that is the difference between amateurs having a zero duplication model and professionals having a highly duplicatable model. Okay. So, let's look at this. Like, how duplicatable is that? How duplicatable is that face, right? And tell me that you haven't sponsored someone and they've kind of had that look when you told them to make a list of 100 people and to call their Aunt Betty and their Uncle Bob and share their latest, greatest business opportunity with them, right? So if you don't want to do it and the people you're sponsoring don't want to do it, guess what that means? You have a zero duplication model, okay? Which also means I should have put a big fat $ here, because that means that you're also not going to make any money and your team is not going to make any money, at least nothing significant. Okay? So, professionals use a model that is highly duplicatable. Like I said, anything that I do, I can teach you and I can plug you into a system that you can do the exact same thing. Okay? Literally. And I can do that for every single person that I bring on my team. And it'll be things that they're actually excited about doing as opposed to dreading doing. Okay? So think about what type of growth that's going to create. If it's a duplicatable model and it's something that people are excited to do, how much stronger and faster do you think that team is going to grow? And how much more stable do you think that team is going to be, as opposed to these people over here who are getting zero results and they're going to end up quitting in 30, 60, 90 days. And then you got to go out there and be an even better recruiter because you got to replace all the people that just quit. Okay? Am I making sense? Are you having some light bulb moments? I hope so. And just so you guys know, the next webinar I do, I'm going to keep doing these training webinars, but I'm using a different platform next time where we'll be able to be a lot more interactive, which is going to be fun because I want to be able to interact with you guys. All right, number 11, we're getting there. Old school, right? A lot of things we've talked about, everything that we've talked about is pretty much an old school model. And like I said, I'm not here to say it doesn't work, okay? But I am here to tell you that, professionals, since social media, we've taken a really, really different approach to growing our business. And we're using these platforms, at least I use them exclusively. I don't talk to anyone in my family. I get to hang with my friends. I don't have to pitch them on my business. I get to just really be friends with them, right? And I utilize these platforms right here. So when I'm in a social situation, like at the flag football game, I can really just enjoy myself. I'm not thinking about when I'm going to pitch them on my business. Okay. So that's a big difference between old school and new school. Okay. Number 12. Here we go. Amateurs are disappointed a lot. Okay. So I'm going to kind of break some things down for you here. So the big reason why they're disappointed is because they put all this hope in people joining their business opportunity. And if people don't join their business opportunity, they make no money and they're very disappointed. Okay. So considering the ratio of people that you're mainly going to talk to compared to the people that actually enroll in your business, let's just say you're going to be disappointed a lot. Okay. If that's the strategy you're using, you're going to be disappointed a lot because if your Aunt Martha wanted to start a business, she would have started it already. Okay. If your real estate agent wanted to be in network marketing, they're entrepreneurial enough that they would have figured it out for themselves. Okay. So you're going to be disappointed a lot. Now, professionals, we're always looking for ways to make money, and we don't lock ourselves in to just earning it from our primary business. And take it from someone that did that and had all their eggs in that basket and promised my family and myself that I would never, ever do that again. I would never put all of my eggs in just my network marketing company. And as much as I love the current one that I'm in, I don't think I'm going anywhere. I don't think they're going anywhere. I have just learned from experience the power of multiple streams of income. Okay. And there's other great companies out there. Like, I don't see myself ever being aligned with a product company again, but like just a few weeks ago, I haven't even shared this with anybody, but I grabbed a spot in this company because it's so cool. And I spoke with the owner, and I really liked him and where the company was going and just the timing of it and the niche that it's in. I was like, this is too freaking cool. And so, I got my little spot for $40, and, I'm being very strategic about how I'm going to market it. Because that's kind of a touchy thing, and I don't want to step on any toes, but, I believe in multiple streams of income. So, when you become a part of something where you're really investing in marketing and learning about marketing, we've talked about going out there and leading with value, right? So again, I'm not going to get into it on this webinar tonight. I'll give you a website that'll give you some more information, and I'm more than happy to connect with you on Facebook and talk to you directly. But if there was a way, and there is, if I could show you a way, or whoever invited you tonight could show you a way that you can learn marketing and you can learn how to go out there and lead with value and be that super marketer that I showed you before, and, really go out there and serve people and lead not from a place of neediness, but lead from a place of value and make money doing that. And by being a person of value, and by being a person that people really trust, and by being a person that has built credibility, then they want to join your primary business, and you're still making money from teaching them marketing and sharing marketing strategies that you're learning. That's a pretty sweet deal. That is a really, really, really sweet deal. So then you don't have to worry about whatever your monthly fee is for your business, your product or your service or whatever. You're making some extra money. Your spouse is off your back, right? The money stress starts to go away. You're learning, you're growing, you're having fun. You're with other leaders that are marketing this way, and they're teaching you exactly how to do it. And you're learning how to market like a professional. And because you're doing that, you are attracting people into your network marketing business. Okay? That is like huge. Okay? Honestly. And it may be something that you've never heard before. It may be something that nobody has ever taught you before. That's why I'm really passionate. I'm so thankful that now I can really start to invest more time into teaching this, because this is what's going to change those statistics. This is what's going to allow way more than 3% of people to have success in this industry. Okay, and especially if you have the multiple stream thing going on, you can get to that full-time income sooner than later. Because let's say your goal is $5,000 a month. Well, depending on your comp plan, that could be really, really tough to get to. But if you have maybe $2,500 coming in from one income stream and $2,500 coming in from your business, then that makes things a little smoother. And also, all your eggs are not in one basket. Okay? So there's the 12. So here is your fork in the road, you guys. Okay? This is where you really want to decide if you want to be amateur or pro. And here's the thing. I do a lot of mindset coaching. Don't figure out how. I'll teach you how. Whoever invited you here tonight will show you and teach you how. We got that covered. The only thing that you need to answer for yourself tonight is whether you want to be an amateur or a professional. And don't let your fear and don't let, wanting to know everything right now and how do I do this and how do I do that, to make this decision, you don't need to know the hows. You just need to know which way you want to go. That's all. We'll help you with the rest. Okay? So, whoever invited you here tonight, I know several people invited people, so I thank you guys for getting the word out there. This is awesome. So, please get back to whoever invited you. And I'm going to tell you, if you're on the line and you did invite people, go ahead and shoot a message right now to the people that you did invite. Okay? Shoot a message now to the people that you did invite, because we have a solution for you. Okay? I would never ever point out all of those contrasts and bring all those problems to the surface for you without providing a solution. Okay? I would not offer all this training and take time out of your evening without also being able to lead you to a solution. I just didn't want to take the time to go into the solution tonight. But whoever invited you here, we all have the same solution for you. Something very simple, very proven, something anybody can do, and it's going to immediately get you out of the amateurs and into the pros. Okay? So, if someone invited you, check your inbox, reach out to them directly and said, hey, what is this that Alyse is talking about and she wants me to know more about? Okay? If you came personally through me and you're ready to go pro, go ahead and go to this website, youneedleadstoday.info, put in your name and email. I'll get your contact information. I'd love to get your phone number so I can pick up the phone and call you. I would love to connect that way. If not, we can message through email or Facebook or whatever you want to do. But this is going to get you going in the right direction. Okay? And if you know anything about me, I'm very, very supportive of the people that I work with. Okay? I invest a lot of time and energy into working with people that I work directly with. Okay? So if someone invited you, get back to them with directly. If you came directly through me, I personally invited you or whatever it is, then go ahead and go to this website and check it out. Okay? And get back to me. You'll definitely be getting a follow-up email, seeing if you have any questions or you want to set up a phone call or whatever it is. I am here to help you. I am here to get you out of the amateurs and into the pros right away. And I recommend that you take action now. Okay? Professionals do not sit there and contemplate a decision for weeks. Okay? They take massive action now, immediately, and then they figure everything else out later. Okay? So I am going to go ahead and wrap this up. I hope you really got a lot of value out of this. If you did, I would love to get your feedback. If you want to go ahead over to my Facebook profile and tag me in a post and say, hey, that was awesome. I learned so much. Wow, you really opened my eyes. Whatever it is, I would love to hear from you. And I did record this. So if you have anybody that you want to share it with, or you want to catch the recording again, maybe you did have some distractions go on and you missed some things, then I'll be sending that out in an email tomorrow as well. So be sure to look out for that. So have an amazing night, you guys, and I look forward to talking to you soon.